Everybody has been telling me last 3 days they want to become billionaires. Okay? We have a beautiful title. And then I want to thank our president, Honorable A.V.N. Reddy Garu, for giving me this, for inviting me to give this talk, and it's for the Deputy Chief Minister. And then today, my theme, now how much time do we have, Dr. Samba? It's 12:20 right now. Yes. You all have patience to listen to this? 45 minutes? Fantastic. Okay, we got 45 minutes. Okay. Less the better? It's all left to you guys. You want to eat? I can finish soon. But if you want to listen, I'll do it too. Okay? This is going to be very inspirational talk. And then there are 2 people I'm inviting to this meeting. And then I want playback singer Gangadhar Garu come and, which Gangadhar is here? Gangadhar and I go back. In Los Angeles, I had him invite Lord Krishna, Lord Ganesha to this meeting to bless you all. Okay? He will not take much time, sir. If you could invite. Yeah, this connect. Yeah. Just if you invite, he will be inviting Lord Krishna and Lord Ganesha for this meeting. He has given Gangadhar, first time when I gave a big business seminar in Los Angeles, everybody was shocked. What playback singer Gangadhar is doing with me in a business seminar, financial business seminar. It's a heavy duty, but everybody loved it. And since then, he became a partner with me. Are you a financial partner? Yeah, all right.
MS Reddy గారు చాలా తెలివైన వ్యక్తి. ఎంత తెలివైన వ్యక్తి అంటే భారతదేశంలో ఉన్న ధర్మాన్ని, భారతదేశంలో ఉన్న సంస్కృతిని, భారతదేశంలో ఉన్న సంప్రదాయాన్ని ప్రపంచానికి అడాప్ట్ చేసి దాన్ని బిజినెస్తో ముడిపెట్టి చేయగలిగిన అత్యంత ఏకైక సమర్థుడు MS Reddy గారు. లేకపోతే బిజినెస్ సెమినార్లో కృష్ణుణ్ణి, గణేశుణ్ణి ఆవాహన చేయాలనే ప్రయత్నం అన్నది ఆయన హైనెస్కి, ఆయన థాట్స్ రిచ్నెస్కి ఒక ఉదాహరణ. ఆయన ఆలోచనల్ని మన్నిస్తూ వసుదేవసుతం దేవం కంసచాణూరమర్దనం దేవకీ పరమానందం కృష్ణం వందే జగద్గురుం వందే నవఘనశ్యామం పీతకౌశేయవాససం సానందం సుందరం శుద్ధం శ్రీకృష్ణం ప్రకృతే పరం. ఇది కృష్ణుడు. ఎక్కడ కృష్ణుడు ఉంటాడో అక్కడ సంపద, విజయము, ఐశ్వర్యము, స్థిరమైన నీతి ఉంటుందని నా నిశ్చయమైన అభిప్రాయమని సంజయుడు ధృతరాష్ట్రుడితో అంటాడు శ్రీకృష్ణుడి గురించి. ఇక్కడ కృష్ణ ఆవాహన జరిగింది కాబట్టి MS Reddy గారి వెనకాల, ఆయన చేసే ప్రయత్నాల వెనకాల సంపద, విజయం, ఐశ్వర్యం, స్థిరమైన నీతి, నీతివంతమైన వ్యాపారం చేసి ఈ మహా దార్శనికుడికి కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తూ, అలాగే మరో సెంటిమెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఎంత మహోత్కృష్టమైన కార్యక్రమం జీవితంలో చేయాలన్నా అందుకు పరమాత్ముడి ఆశీస్సులు ఉండాలి. ఆ పరమాత్ముడిలో మొదటి పరమాత్ముడిగా మనం ఆవాహన చేసుకునేది గణేశుడిది. ఇక్కడ మనం సంస్కృత శ్లోకం మాట్లాడుకున్నాం, పాడుకున్నాం. పరమేశ్వరుణ్ణి, పరమాత్మని మనం పరమాత్ముడి ఆశీస్సులు పొందాం. ఇప్పుడు తెలుగు పద్యం రూపంలో గణేశ్వరుణ్ణి కూడా ఈ ప్రాంగణానికి ఆహ్వానించుకుందాం. తుండమునే కదంతమును దోరపు బొజ్జయు వామహస్తము మెండుగమ్రోయు గజ్జలును మెల్లని చూపులు మందహాసమున్ కొండొక గుజ్జు రూపమున కోరిన విద్యలకెల్ల నొజ్జవైయుండెడి పార్వతీ తనయా ఓయి గణాధిపా ఓయి గణాధిపా ఓ ఈ గణాధిపా నీకు మ్రొక్కేదన్. ఇది లార్డ్ గణేష. గణేశ్వరుడు జ్ఞానానికి, చిత్తశుద్ధికి, నైతికతకి, విజ్ఞానానికి, బుద్ధికి, ఏ పని చేసినా నిర్విఘ్నంగా జరగడానికి, వీటన్నిటికీ ప్రతీక విఘ్నేశ్వరుడు. ఆ విఘ్నరాజు ఆశీస్సులతో మరొక్క ముక్కలో ఈ కార్యక్రమం నా కార్యక్రమం ముగిస్తాను. శతేషు జాయతే శూరః సహస్రేషు చ పండితః వక్తా శతసహస్రేషు దాతా భవతి వానవ అంటాడు మహాకవి కాళిదాసు. శతేషు జాయతే శూరః, ఈ ప్రపంచంలో ప్రతి 100 మందిలోనూ ఒక ధైర్యవంతుడు, ఒక శూరుడు ఉద్భవిస్తాడు. సహస్రేషు చ పండితః, ప్రతి 1000 మందిలో ఒక పండితుడు ఉదయిస్తాడు. వక్తా శతసహస్రేషు అంటే ప్రతి 1,00,000 మందిలోనూ ఆ 1,00,000 మందిని ప్రభావితం చేయగలిగిన ఒక వక్త ప్రభవిస్తాట. కానీ దాత భవతి వానవ అంటే శరణార్థుల కోరికలను తీర్చగలిగే దాత పుడితే పుడతాడు, లేకపోతే లేడు. ఒక పైల మల్లారెడ్డి గారిలాగా, ఒక ఎంఎస్ రెడ్డి గారిలాగా ఈ మహానుభావులకి మీ చప్పట్లతో పూర్తిగా ఈ ప్రాంగణం అంతా చప్పట్లతో మారిమోగిపోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే మన ధర్మాన్ని, మన సంస్కృతిని ప్రపంచానికి వ్యాపారం ద్వారా కూడా అందిస్తున్న ఈ మహాదార్శనికులకి పరమాత్మ ఎప్పుడు ఇలాగే ఆశీస్సులు అందించాలని కోరుకుంటూ నమస్కారం.
Sir, there is a reason I wanted Gangadhar to invite Lord Krishna and Lord Ganesha. I am a firm believer of it. And if some people ask me, even in interviews, what is the success behind me? My success behind, please tell if you don't hear from me. Yeah? My success, I believe in Hindu philosophy, and I have spread that philosophy all over the world. This is my over 300th thing I'm giving in a different fashion. Anyway, with that, today's subject, everybody has been asking me, why does people call you Cheese King? Okay, this is the nickname I acquired for the last 30 years. There's a reason for that. that gives you, I don't want to bore you about bragging about this, but I left India when I was 19. I just turned 20 years old. 19, 20 years old, I left India. And I went to America. When I went to the United States, I noticed one thing. In America, everybody was talking about goal setting. Even a small child will say, I want to do this, I want to do this. Okay? In India, we were not hearing this. Goal setting was absent in this country. Am I right, guys? Everybody? Goal setting was not there because you don't have any control. We don't have any control. We don't know whether we get an admission or not. We don't know whether you get a job or not. We have uncertainty. Where in the Western nations, they have enjoyed the prosperity for the last 400 years. Every child thinks big, sets their own goals, and they're not scared. They're not at all scared. They're very openly talk. That's one thing I learned in America. So when I went to the United States, in the first 6 months, I changed my field. I was a veterinarian. Then I decided to go into microbiology, dairy microbiology, because I'm related to the dairy science. There's my friend there sitting, my junior in college. And then, so I went there. Everybody said, what are you doing in cheese business? You don't know anything about cheese. Indians don't eat cheese, correct? No Indian eats much cheese those days. Yeah? No, I wanted to specialize in microbiology. I wanted to study how the bacteria could help the world, how the bacteria could improve the food production. In 6 months' time, God's grace, that's where Gangadhar said, yeah? God's grace. I invented a system, differential auger, it is named after me, Reddy's differential auger. That became a breakthrough in the world. And I was 6 months in the United States. I was well known in the world. I was only 20 years old at that time, okay? This is the real start of my scientific career. Then I realized, boy, there must be something in me, that's doing all this honors and everything. And I kept on inventing it. But 1971, I was coming to India. And then I went to Michigan State University. It's a true story. And then I was coming to India at that time, but I wanted to attend the conferences, come over. I saw people were honoring, just like Dr. Sambati today, they were honoring a young one. That time, a scientist by name Richard M. Hoyt passed away in the United States with a heart attack. He was only 55 years old, a prolific researcher. United States government, American Dairy Science, National Milk Producers Federation of Washington, put the money and they brought his wife, and then in his honor, they instituted a prize for one student in the world who is not 30 years old. He should not have finished PhD. He should be doing PhD. And then he should have invented something that broke the record. That was the criteria. So this young one, white boy, got this award. All the old timers were talking, congratulating him. And I saw that. It touched my heart. Wow, I want to be like this. That was 1971. With that, I made up my mind that day. I'm not a white man. I'm from India, right? No Indian could think of getting those. And I had 3 years left if I want to beat this boy, okay? So I started working day and night. And then by 1974, I invented a system again, one more time for the United States, that was starting to save billions of dollars per year. I knocked the virus that was killing all the bacteria that are used for cheese making, okay? So United States recognized me, and then by 1974, I had 27 publications. I was only 27 years old. I broke the world record right there. And then, so the reason I said that, today, you're all sitting here listening to me, yeah? And now, if 5% of the people made up their mind, yes, I want to do it, we got it. Right, Gangadhar, you were telling me the other day, if 5% of the people did it, that will be great. If all of you did it in this room, India will be the richest one. If all of you became billionaires in this room, India will be the richest country. Because there are not too many out there, okay? So anyway, the inspiration is the name of the game. Everybody was asking me, he's going to be showing me a trick to make $1 billion, okay? That's why we invited Lord Krishna and Lord Ganesha, because there's a reason for that. Using our own principles of our country, and then how we can accomplish this, okay? That is the theme of this thing. Now I want to give you a few examples. What is the difference between a businessman and an entrepreneur? You all heard this word, right? Entrepreneur. You go to Harvard Business School, you go to any business school, they will teach you. What's the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman? Businessman is, he will go build a hotel. If it makes money, that's fine. If not, he will declare IP and get the hell out of there, okay? That's businessman. Entrepreneur is different. He doesn't have any money. He just had the college degree. He got an idea. He goes after the idea. Guess what? He's not going to be millionaire. He's going to be billionaire. Examples, I'll give you. Back in 1950s, before our time, 1950s, you all heard of Pizza Hut here? All of you eat pizza here? Pizza Hut, Domino's, all these people, all the American chains are coming here. Do you know the story behind those things? Back in 1950s, a college student, he was going to college in Wichita, Kansas, and he did not have any money to go to college. So he thought in the evenings he will make a dish called pizza and sell it to the college students to put himself through the college. And then success, and him and his brother started another one. Guess what? Today they have 14,000 restaurants in the United States, and then I think over 20,000 all over the world. And those two brothers back in 1973 walked out with a few $1 billion in hand. Okay? Success. That's entrepreneur. Okay? Entrepreneur does not need money to make money. I want to get that point very clear in India, okay? Everybody says, I don't have money, I can't make it. No, hell no. You don't need money to make money. It's the idea. Guys, you got it? That's entrepreneur. Okay, right there, right behind him, the company I worked for 6 years, Mr. Jim Laprino, one of the wealthiest men in the world right now. Him and his father were making 100 kilos of cheese per day, and they were selling street to street back in 1958. Then Pizza Hut came up. Those two boys were trying to struggle, and they gave the business. Today, the Leprino Foods is manufacturing 1.75 billion pounds of cheese. He's the richest man in the world today. And then he has some of his plants in America. It'll thrill the people. He processes in each plant 10 million pounds of milk. That's 5 million kilos per day in each plant. He has 10 of those things. Okay? Success. He did not even have money to eat for dinner. Okay? And then today, that's an entrepreneur. No idea, made it. You don't need money. Third, Domino's Pizza. You all see, right? Tom and I are very good friends. I worked with him. I was the consultant for Pepsi. I was the consultant for Pizza Hut. Okay? This Domino's owner, Tom Monahan, was an orphan. He didn't even have any money to go to college. So he wanted to be an architect. He was an engineer. He didn't have money. Same thing. He looked at the Pizza Hut boys. He thought he didn't have any money. So he thought he can deliver the pizza after 10 o'clock. If all of you, how many of you studied in America here? College. They studied, you know that. Night 10 o'clock is the time we drink beer and eat pizza, right? Right in olden days, yeah. So Tom got the idea. Why not deliver it to those dormitories or hostels, and then that's the way he can do it, right? He started it. Guess what? Today, last 5 years ago, he walked out with a $4 billion check in his pocket. He became a multi-billionaire when he had developed 15,000 restaurants just in the United States. Okay? Now it's all over in the Hyderabad too right now, you know. I'm very proud of that. I designed all these systems, okay? Now, did he have money to start out? No. He did not have money. He's an entrepreneur. See the catch here. Now, let's talk about Ray Kroc of McDonald's. How many of you know McDonald's restaurants? They're all over here, right? Yeah? McDonald's hamburger, right? Ray Kroc is an interesting story. He's not a young one. He was 55 years old, high blood pressure, could not even walk properly, okay? And he was in Des Plaines, Illinois. He was a salesman. He was a salesman trying to sell milk powder for a restaurant. So he was visiting McDonald Brothers. McDonald is not owned by Ray Kroc. McDonald Brothers, these are two brothers. He went there in the lunch hour, 12 to 1. In 12 to 1, these two boys, in this restaurant, they serviced 500 students lunch. Could you imagine that? You can't even conduct a wedding here. 500 students, these two brothers would service them. They served the hamburger and drinks. Mr. Kroc was watching this. He went there to sell them something. He got the idea. Here is an entrepreneur. He got the idea. If I could take this system, put it all over America, guess what I can do to this country? Bingo. Today, McDonald Corporation is a multi-billion organization all over the world. That is the start of the franchising in the world. Okay? Did he have money to start out? No. Right? Started with nothing, made it. That's an entrepreneur. Okay? Same thing with Kentucky Fried Chicken. You saw that, right? He's out there in the street. The Colonel Sanders started the business when he was 65 years old. Retired from the army, he started it. Today, it's a multi-billion organization. China is going wild. I was just in China and I saw this. Every street, there is KFC. Now, this is how America makes money. America is big in food business, okay? Anyway, the reason I wanted to give you this is, contrary to thinking, you don't have to have money to make it somewhere. So now, how many of you still think you got to have money to make money? I hope you don't by now, right? If you have an idea, you can make it, right? So with that, I think I'm going to start now I don't bore you because it's getting time right now, so I'll speed up this one. Business is a combination of a logic and a sound philosophy. Next one. Success is a combination of mind and happiness. Could you all hear me well? Please, if you don't, tell me. Okay. Now next one. Okay. Here is the catch. Entrepreneur, when he throws the dart, he will never hit the bullseye. He will be out there, but he never goes outside. He will never declare bankruptcy. Entrepreneur will not hit the bullseye, but he will not go out of business either. Whereas a businessman, gambler, he tried to hit the bullseye. If he hits bullseye, perfect, he is a hero. If not, he goes outside the ring, he will declare bankruptcy. Okay? See the difference between the gambler and an entrepreneur. A businessman is a gambler. Yeah? An entrepreneur is a real deal. Okay? Next. What are the essential principles to be followed to succeed in business? You have to dream about it. You have to have the goal setting. Persistence, philosophy, wisdom, proper direction, and meditation. Okay, next one. Dream. Dream. You want to write that down? I'll give you later because I got to speed up here. Okay. They will come on now. This seminar could go all day, guys. Okay, I'll speed it up, Yeah. Then the dreaming. Dreaming is Walt Disney World. Every American child, if the little Johnny turns into 3 years, if you don't take him to Disneyland, he's not happy. Okay? They all take him there. Walt Disney dreamt about creating a theme park for children, and today that's popular in the world. Okay? Dreaming. If you could dream about what you want, you can make it. Today, you all dream about it. Maybe some of you are billionaires, as you said, sir, maybe trillionaires. There's no trillionaire in the world. Right now, I wanted to answer that to you. Samba asked me, he said, maybe in 20 years from today, his kids may be telling how to become a trillionaire. Today, there's no trillionaire in the world, okay? So anyway, dreaming is a rehearsal for the achievement. You got to dream about it. There's nothing wrong in dreaming, okay? Unless you dream and see yourself achieving it, you'll never make it, okay? Dreaming is good. Contrary to our thinking. Next one. Goal setting. Goal is an identified target to be reached within a set period of time. Okay, rather than reading this, I'll tell you. Goal setting. Okay, I set the goal for all of you today. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. That's goal. That's not a goal. I want to be a billionaire in next 10 years. That's goal. Identified target with a specified time. Everybody talks about it, right? I want to be a rich man, okay? When? I don't know, okay? But do you have any idea? No, I don't. I want to be a rich man. You want to work hard? No. He don't want to work hard. He doesn't know when he want to be a rich man, but he wants to be a rich man. Forget it. He'll be a super failure, okay? Guaranteed, Okay, next one. Guidelines to achieve the goals. This is very important. In writing in the goal, when once you set it up your mind, today our subject is how to become a billionaire, yeah? So what you do, write down the goal. I want to be a billionaire. Then be positive about it. You're not kidding. You say, I mean it. I mean it, I'm going to do it. Okay? And then you visualize that you have already achieved it. You think one time, hey, you're going in a Rolls Royce, you have your own jet going, and then you're meeting Avian Reddy, right? And shaking hands, be on television, right? So that's visualize that you have already achieved the goal. And read the goal out loud. That's very important. In India, they say, you talk to yourself. Yeah? A lot of times I talk to myself. People may think I'm a clown or something, And I'll say, I want to make it. Damn it, I don't give a damn what it is. I want to be a billionaire. See, your own mind listen to that. See, that's what is reading out loud. Okay? Visualize that you have already achieved the goal. Read the goal, write out loud. Write down the plan to carry on the goal. The next. Follow it systematically and be persistent about achieving the goal and don't give up. I want to tell you something. Winston Churchill, I know he's not the most lovable boy in India, right? He's not, So Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of England, and then his hometown is near Oxford University. And then there's a high school, they invited him for a high school graduation. The Churchill is Prime Minister is coming, a lot of security, just like we saw, a lot of police people with guns and everything, there's a big procession there, Prime Minister is coming. And then the whole area came up from there. Then Mr. Churchill pulled in at 12 o'clock. His limousine pulls in, he gets up there. And then they were all waiting what he's going to deliver the speech. He only said three, he got up and said, one before. He just got up and said 3 words. Do not give up. That's it. And he left. Okay? What is the meaning of this? That's how everybody said, what? Prime Minister came in, we're all waiting. He said, don't give up. 3 words. That is success. No matter what. Once you set your goal, no matter what, don't give up until you achieve it. Okay? That was the message. Okay? Next. Persistence is I don't have to tell you guys persistence, you're all very well educated here. Persistence is the driving force that propels a person to carry on and accomplish a goal in spite of the obstacles. Obstacles will be there. Problems are inevitable. Even Avian can tell me that, Even when he's running the organization, problems are inevitable. Problems are there. Okay? And the only thing is, you have to carry on how to get out the problem. Same thing in business. Business is nothing but problems. If you are smart enough to handle the problems, if you are smart enough to attack the problems, if you are smart enough to take the beat, then you make it. But if you don't want any problems, don't go into business, okay? You are better off doing nothing. Next. What is philosophy? What I like about the philosophy definition, in simple words, philosophy is the unique ability using proven principles to distinguish good from the bad. A lot of definitions of the philosophy. My definition of philosophy is, as long as you could distinguish good from bad, right, Malana, you can tell. Yeah, if you're making a decision in the corporation, as long as you can tell, could I tell? Am making a good? It's good from the bad. Now, am I picking a partner? I'm picking up a girl to marry. Is she good or bad? Okay, if I make a decision, yeah, that's good. Okay, right? How many that making the decision, good or bad, picking up a people in the organization. If you know how to distinguish good from the bad, you won it. Okay, that's what is the philosophy is. Next, wisdom. Wisdom, I'll go to this one. Wisdom is the superb subconscious mental power that's exercised with the fullest knowledge in the most efficient way to achieve the most productive things. Okay? It sounds like a Greek and Latin here, but I'll simplify it. Okay? Next one. Next one. Proper direction. This is what you'll get kick out of this. Now you will see what I'm talking about. Proper direction. Here, I want you to guys concentrate why I had Gangadhar invite Krishna today. Okay? Lord Krishna, here, Pandavas under the direction of Krishna. Krishna directed Pandavas. Lord Krishna guided Pandavas, which was a garage operation of 5 brothers for 12 years and no venture capital support. Right? Krishna produced a superb report and saw that it was implemented and thus led Pandavas' trust to global success. 5 people with no money, but he took them to global success. Krishna was history's only online management consultant and was always in touch with the reality. And Lord Krishna was a philosopher, had a wisdom, and had a long-range vision through meditation. That's what Lord Krishna's specialty is. He is the businessman to businessman. He is the entrepreneur to the entrepreneurs. He is the richest of the richest. Okay, Lord Krishna, we take hats off. That's why we invited him to this meeting, to bless you people today. Next one. This one is the Kauravas. Let's look at this crowd. Kauravas, they were, Shakuni was their boss. Okay? Shakuni guided Kauravas, a family enterprise that has grown into a large corporate feudal empire. It's a huge. They had a lot of money, a lot of everything. Shakuni was also an excellent consultant. He had an extensive database, good software and knowledge. He had all these. But he could not make Kauravas successful because he was not a philosopher. He lacked the wisdom and he had no long-range vision like Lord Krishna. That's why he destroyed them. So what does it tell you? If you're going to be a billion dollars business, you better be careful whom you pick, who is going to direct it. Okay, just like we picked A.V.N. Reddy for NATA for the first president, he got to direct us. Direction is extremely important. A person could make you or break you. You agree with me on that? So many corporations went under because of one man. Oh, he will be. Yeah. Next. Meditation. Meditation is, Lord Krishna taught the meditation to King Arjuna, the concept of Gita. Okay, now everybody asks me, what is this billionaire business seminar has to do with the meditation? Yeah, that is the ultimate, guys. That is the essence of the business. Because I'm not going to show you charts and then the graphs and all that. It's nonsense. Okay, you know how to do it, your business. But what drives you in the business is the meditation. Okay, next slide. This is Lord Krishna. We all know that. Very handsome man, well dressed, a lot of jewelry on him. He got it made. Okay, next. Here is the concept. Here's the concept of the business. In this business, what happened here, Arjuna got depressed. He got scared. He was running a business. He was running a business in Hyderabad, okay? Arjuna was running a business in Hyderabad, yeah? And this fight started between two parties. He said, Lord Krishna, he told him, I'm not going to fight this crowd. There are a lot of crooked politicians out there, a lot of gundas out there. I can't handle those guys, okay? I'm scared. They're going to kill me. So he got depressed. You know, Krishna told him at that time, He said, wait a minute. Do you believe in me? He said, do you believe in me? He said, yes. You are the Supreme Lord. Sir, you can do anything. I can't. I'm a human being. You know what he said? Now, if you believe in me, you are just a physical body. Yeah? That's physical. You have a brain. That's mental. Behind brain and the physical body is subconscious mind. Okay? Soul. We call it soul. Right? Soul is the one that drives us, right? If I am your soul, would you like to go kill him? Would you like to go fight? He said, absolutely yes. And he said, that's meditation. Okay? So that means he was taken in as a soul to him. He told him, you see me before you do anything. And I'm the one that's directing your brain and the body. That's meditation. If you make up your mind to become a billionaire, you got to communicate with your soul. Just like a smoker. You like to cigarette. Oh, I had finished 10 cigarettes. I promised I'm going to quit. Next day, morning starts. He's itching. Hey, I don't have it, right? That means his soul and mind are not together. The soul and mind got to be together to achieve anything you want. That is the concept of Gita. Okay? Next, here. Now with the stimulation he gave, now he's ready to go. See, he's all energized right now. Lord Krishna is in him. That is his soul. You picture that, the way it is. Okay, the next one. Here is a catch. This man is Bhishma. He's like a seasoned politician. Okay? He knows how to handle it. He can destroy you if he wants to. He can manipulate you. He can do a lot of things. And he is getting a lot of direction from Adhisthana. Delhi controls him, okay? They tell him what to do, okay? He has a lot of power. And then he can manipulate you any which way you want. And you cannot kill this man. Because he's a very, very clever dude. Okay? Now, Arjuna is trying to kill this guy. Impossible. Right? They know that he will destroy him. Guess who killed him? Krishna did. Everybody thinks Arjuna did. No, soul, inside. He just knocked him out. That's it. That son of a bitch is dead. Finished, okay? That's how it happened. Sorry about that. I used the word power. The power of your subconscious mind should be strong. That's Lord Krishna, okay? Next one. Hear this. Karna. He's a big gunda. Karna is a big gunda. He's a dadagiri, and then he reports to Dawood Abraham, okay, directly. He gets directions from him. He does a lot of book abjas in Hyderabad, and he's big at that, okay. Now, he made up his mind to kill him. Guess what? He is knocked out. He is also, Arjuna killed him, okay. Arjuna is not powerful enough to get that gunda, okay. But how did he do it? Krishna did it. Who killed it? Krishna did it, because that's his soul. So if you want to become a billionaire, you give a shape to your soul, take whoever you like. It doesn't have to be Krishna only, it could be anybody. Communicate with him every day and tell him what you want to do. And that directs your brain, 300 billion cells, and then that makes it happen. Okay? That is the trick behind making billionaires. Sir, as you asked, why not trillionaire? Why not? If you take this concept, you will be trillionaire too. Maybe you are. Next. Yeah? Both. I'll tell you why. So now I'm not going to spend much time because I already gave it to you. Next. Qualities of a good entrepreneur. How are we doing time-wise? Somebody okay? Yeah. Good qualities of entrepreneur. He's an optimist with a positive mental attitude. He's a dreamer. He sees the success ahead of time. Effective problem solver. Excellent communicator. Hands-on manager. He will not procrastinate. He enjoys solving the problems. And he has good goals and meditates. Next one. And then all of this. Do not give up. Follow effective time management. You all know that. This is book stuff. Quick to change the direction. Now, here is the one. I want to spend time. A good entrepreneur must be trustworthy. If you want to go into business, if you want to do anything, you want the people you can trust. Okay? That's the biggest thing we are missing right now, right? Am I not right, guys? You all agree with that? A trust. It should be trustworthy so that others will work with you. And you should have an excellent personality. Personality means, I'll tell you what personality is. This is what I want to spend time with you. If I look at somebody, in 10 seconds, I may make up my mind what kind of guy he is. Yeah, in 10 seconds, I can tell him whether I like him or I don't like him. It's not fair. But how am I doing that? Because outward looks, okay, well dressed, well-groomed, well-spoken, yeah, presentable, good-looking. Even every human being is good-looking. Let me tell you, there's nothing like there's a bad-looking guy, okay? You can shape it up. If you do all of that, first 10 seconds, you make up your mind. Now you got it in. You're in with me. Okay, you want something from me. In 10 seconds, I like you. You got it made. That's what is excellent personality and likable. That's what I mean, likable. You got to be liked by other humans. Who makes you rich? Who's going to make you a billionaire? Other human being. I'm going to tap off these guys. He front row these guys. I'm going to take some few dollars out of their pocket, okay? Because I'll manipulate it. Because other human being makes me rich. It's not the God doing it. It is the money comes from other human being. So you got to be likable. You should be humble. No matter how rich you become, you should be humble. If you're not humble, that money is going to leave. He's going to find another party, okay? And then honest. You got to be very honest to yourself and to the people who trust you. And reliable, extremely, you got to be reliable so they can trust you. And highly ambitious. Highly ambitious is, see in Telugu movies, see there is a movie, I don't know the name of that. It's Canada I gave you, yeah? Goranta Deepam, Kondanta Velugu. Chuguranta Asya, Jagamanta Velugu. A little hope in human being can drive him all the way up. No depression. That's what exactly. That's why ambition, highly ambitious, highly ambitious. I mean, you like Samba said earlier, he changed the subject of this. The whole thing is billionaire, because why think millionaire? Why not you think billionaire? Setting the goal. Think high. Think high. Always think high, you'll make it. If you think low, you'll be low esteem. High esteem comes from thinking high. Okay, that's what is ambition. Next one. Who is an ideal entrepreneur whom you know? Now I gave you a list of 26 characters. Who is this man? Where are we going to find this entrepreneur? Okay, is he among you or me or who? Who is this entrepreneur? I'm going to show you who he is. Okay, next. Who else? It's Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is an entrepreneur. Who is Lord Krishna, sir? As you said, Lord Krishna is a businessman. He's an executive. Lord Ganesha is an entrepreneur. I'll show you why. Yeah, why do we pray Lord Ganesha? I'll tell you guys something about this man. There are 1.3 billion Hindus in this world, or maybe higher too. Is it some? Am I right? 1.3 billion Hindus in the world. All these Hindus, wherever they go, they build the temples. Okay, there the temple rising will be there. In India, of course, we have every state has 10 temples. Okay, but even outside the India, we have temples, right? No matter where you go, whether it's a Vaishnavite or a Shiva followers, Timbuktu, anybody, no matter what it is, guess what? This man is sitting there in the front of that temple. Okay, he is the entrepreneur. He is collecting all the money. He managed to get in no matter what. His collection per day, if he could keep all the money, he will be richer than McDonald's Corporation. Okay? See, that's why Lord Ganesha is an entrepreneur. He doesn't discriminate. He's everywhere. You agree with that? That's a typical entrepreneur. Next one. Here he is. A good-looking man, very stable, and then I'll show you why he is an entrepreneur. Next one. Okay, now all of you concentrate now. When I put this red thing, you only concentrate on that, okay? Now, what do you have here? He has a large forehead. Large forehead signifying he has a tremendous knowledge, okay? This man has all his 300 billion cells in his brain are communicating, okay? If you take Albert Einstein, all these people, if you take the Albert Einstein and all these people, you can't even 10% of the brain is not used either. The 300 billion cells have to communicate to come up with, to improve the knowledge. We all go to college, we improve the knowledge. Every day you got to improve the knowledge. So Lord Ganesha's knowledge. Knowledge is number one if you want to be a billionaire. Whatever you're going to do, develop the best knowledge. Malana can witness that. Dr. Mallaredi, yeah? Knowledge. Without knowledge, we don't make it, right? Mohan? No business. No knowledge, no business, right? Somebody, same thing, yeah? So these guys are running the shows. So, let me tell you about the knowledge. There are two cobras. These two cobras, they laid eggs, yeah? In the Panjagutta area, okay? And then I gotta relate to India. This is done in Wales. These two cobra babies I had just hatched. This mother and father are very possessive, just like my parents. They didn't let us go anywhere, okay, until we left to US. So these two cobra babies were born. The mother and father will not let them go anywhere. They're very possessive. They're very scared. In Panjagutta, there's a lot of traffic out there. You may be dead. They didn't let them go out, So they said, they waited for a week. 1 week, these two babies were listening, My God, the mom and dad went to bring some food. They thought, hey, we got half our time right now before they come back. Let's go take a little walk out there, see what's going on out there in Panjagutta. These two started. They started going there. They're looking at all the jewelry stores and the cars going and all that. When they're going around, All of a sudden, one little snake asked the other one, hey, did our parents ever tell us what we are? Are we poisonous or non-poisonous? The other one said, gee, Merry Christmas. I didn't know either. I didn't know. They never told us what we are. We are poisonous or not. I don't know. Okay? And then chugging along, they went for another 5-10 minutes. The same snake asking the other one, are we poisonous or non-poisonous? And the other one said, I don't know. I told you. I'm in the same boat. I was born with you. I was with you. They never taught us who we are. Keep going another 5 minutes. Same snake, same question. I want to know whether we are poisonous or non-poisonous. And the other one asked, I tell you what, you're having either Alzheimer's disease or some disease. You've been asking me the same stupid question. I don't know. Anyway, why are you asking me that question? You know what the little snake asked? I bit my own tongue. Do you guys get the corollary here? Lack of knowledge. If I put my business in someone's hand, if I don't have the knowledge, he will give me 1,000 deaths in a given day. Okay? Lack of knowledge creates anxiety. Anxiety creates fear. Fear will make sure you fail. Okay? That is why knowledge is extremely important. That's why we pray to Lord Ganesha. He has excellent knowledge on his head. He has a broad forehead. Okay? Next one. 5 minutes? Yeah. I'll speed it up right now. The Lord Ganesha has a focused eyes. That means you focus on the task. That's what, when you pray to Lord Ganesha, you say, I want to focus on my task. That's what that is. Next one. I'll speed it up right now. And he has a large ears, means pay attention when somebody is talking. Okay? The good or bad, you listen to him, keep the good, throw the bad out. But active listener is always liked in business. Even if an enemy comes to listen to him, he loves you. Okay? Next. And then the tusks. One tusk is broken here. It signifies no amount of sacrifice is big enough to carry on what you want to do. Because there's a story here. Lord Ganesha was asked to scribe Mahabharata by Vyasa. While he was doing that, he didn't have pen. Mont Blanc was not there those days. Okay, he couldn't go to the shop and buy the pen. So he broke his own task, made a pen out of that, and he drew it. The corollary is no amount of sacrifice is big enough to achieve what you want. Because if you want to be a billionaire, you got to bust yourself. Okay, there's no way out of that. Okay, next. See this task, the proboscis here. What it is very gentle, at the same time tough. He's a one-man army. He can be very gentle to you, and he can be tough. That means in business, if you want to take care of your customers, very gentle with them. Be nice. If somebody attack you for no reason, finish him off. Okay? That's what he signifies. This is what is called power of positive discrimination. Okay? Next one. Here, mouth. Ganesha has a small mouth. He said, whatever you talk, be careful. Words are more powerful than the sword. Okay? Don't irritate others. Okay? Be very careful what you talk. Be kind to other human beings. Say hello to them. Be nice to them. Not only that, if you smile with the mouth is the beautiful organ God gave us. I can smile, I can make everybody comfortable. I could be grouchy and then make you uncomfortable. You don't want to go close to me. If I'm grouchy all the time, you say, hell with him. Okay? If I'm smiling, I'm talking good to you, you like to work with me. That's what you need to be a billionaire. Yeah, in business. Next. 4 arms signifies multiple tasking. Even in your business, you should be able to take on multiple tasking. Because multiple tasking means Multiple tasking means you don't stick on to one idea. Okay, you got to diversify it, because in case of recession and all these, especially in 2000s, you cannot rely on one idea only. Okay, Lord Ganesha taught us. He has 4 different hands, signifying diversify your business. Next, this is large tummy he has. You know what this signifies? He will digest out fear, anxiety, tension, and then he doesn't have the fear and also stress. He doesn't have stress either. He eats it up. So none of you need fear, none of you need anxiety, none of you need stress, none of you need tension. Forget about it. Throw him out. I just tell him, I don't have fear. I don't care what it is. That's what Lord Ganesha taught us with the tummy he showed. Okay? Next. This is the most beautiful thing I want to show you right now here. You see these laddus he is carrying? He loves that, what do you call it? Vondalu, right? Yeah. He loves them. You know what these are? These are problems. Okay, he loves problems. He loves to eat problem and get the energy out of it. What do? When we see the problem, we are scared. No, in business, let the problem come in, you resolve the problem, and you identify, as Dr. Samba said, and I have 150 patents worldwide, okay? Now, each patent is a problem. Okay, I took a problem, I answered it, I made a patent, I made money out of that. Correct? If I didn't have problem, where am I? Nowhere. Okay? So problems, don't discount the problem. Okay, this is what this signifies. The next one. Yeah, the rat one, yes, right here. You know what this is? This signifies this little guy carrying this big body. What does it tell you? Even a small business can take a big task. Okay? Think big. This is where Doc Sama and I were talking, when I started, he wanted me what to do. Think big. If you are going to be a rich man, rather go for billion. Why million? Yeah? Why settle for 1 lakh? Heck no, right? You want to be a billionaire. That's what Lord Ganesha taught us, how to think big. That is the concept. Okay? See, not only that, there's another one. This guy is highly unpredictable. He doesn't know what he does. Ganesha trained him. That means human intellect can be trained, can be used for a productive purpose. That's what that is. Next one. This is an interesting one. In this one body, you have the elephant, human body, and a snake here, and a mouse here. So what it signifies, even in your family life or in the business, you have to deal with an animal, a tough characters, human being, you don't know which way he goes. He could be good or he could be bad. Human being is the only one with a central nervous system, good nervous system. And then the snake, very active, very poisonous. And this guy, he doesn't know what he does from minute to minute, okay? So what Lord Ganesha taught us is, no matter what, learn to put up with the nuisance, okay? Because if you want to achieve your goal, if you want to be a billionaire, have patience. Don't turn off somebody. That's what it signifies. Okay, next one. Okay, this is a North Indian one. Lord Ganesha, in South India, he doesn't have wives. Okay? In North India, he has 2 wives, Buddhi and Siddhi. Buddhi signifies knowledge and wisdom. Siddhi signifies achievement. Okay? Action and achievement. In other words, if you get an idea, let's say today you made up your mind, yes, I want to be a billionaire, I listened to this big thing in the Taj Dakkan and I want to be a billionaire, right? Don't sit there. Do something. Get on to the action right away, okay? That's what is Buddhi Siddhi. Lord Ganesha taught us the action and idea have to go together, okay? If they don't, you don't succeed. Next. I'll pass this. Next one. An entrepreneur has to put his knowledge, Buddhi, to action in order to achieve a grand success. Lord Ganesha has demonstrated this success phenomenon. Next one. This is the reason why we all pray to Ganesha before starting a business. And next time when you pray, if you want to be a billionaire, you don't have to go listen to me. Yeah? That's right in your house. The whole system is in your house. You set what I said today. Those are the principles. If you follow, you're bound to become a billionaire. One more thing I want to tell you and wind it up. Multitasking. Multitasking is, if you spend 1 hour a day longer Let's say the ordinary Joe Blow goes home and watches TV and watches cricket and then he's happy with it, right? If you spend 1 hour in a day on your own, I want to be a billionaire, I want to spend 1 hour a day just on that task. If you do that, in 1 year time, you have worked 365 hours. It gives you 45 working days. In 50 years working life, it adds 10 years for you. So if I'm 10 years ahead of you, I'm bound to be richer than you. Am I not? Right? But if I spend 3 hours longer, I bought 25 years compared to the ordinary person out on the street. Okay? If I get 25 years, I'm 25 years ahead of you. Right? I'm bound to be a billionaire. But I want to practice this principle, and then with that, I think I will shut up right now. Okay? Next.